All right, Shalom. We're going to start out by giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh Shem Shabbat Shem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostle elders, a great millstone. Shalom to all the out there pushing the word of sincerity and in truth. Yeah, I just want to do a lesson on this topic in regards to artificial intelligence as we know it. We see how, as time is progressing, technology is starting to advance very, very fast. You know, Chat GPT has become a very, very prominent thing within with on the internet of such. You know, a lot of people use Chat GPT and they got other similar engines like Chat GPT that you can actually source your information from and just get a myriad of things done, you know, which is cutting out the workers, you know. See, Esau is pushing his system to promote AI and pretty much kill off the labor. You know, that's where you're seeing these significant job cuts. You're seeing these different departments that a lot of people have been working in for years start to lose their jobs year by year. You know, different presidents. Well, the main president now, of course, as Trump, you know, he's came into office and he was gutting out, you know, departments that you wouldn't even think that would be affected, you know. So we've been speaking about this stuff for years, man, you know, of how this is a shady system. The MOTB, which is the mark of the beast written in Revelations 13 and 16, is going to be a major thing in the future, and it's going to be a requirement. Now, the people are being groomed right now, you know, and they're using it. You know, we're all using AI. We're all using these different advanced search engines, but the catch-22 of it is to cut you out. So I'm gonna jump into it. AI is gutting the next generation of talent. In tech, job openings for new grads have already been halved. Yeah, so tech has always been a big thing, you know, and you're seeing when tech is getting hit. Hell, I was speaking like last year about how important tech is in the market. A lot of these Indians and these other nations, they come. What you have here in Georgia, you have Georgia Tech, you know, the technical college. Everything on the technical side, those are very lucrative practices. You know, you get these jobs and you start entry level and you make really, really decent and you can always grow. But now, you know, like they said, it cut it by half. So a lot of these individuals, even now, they're going to. First off, it's only a small percentage of the people in these colleges that's actually needed for what's to take place in the future. And really, damn near none of these people are really needed. They're starting to become more and more expendable by the day. That's why they're just laying you off, or trying to find different ways to fire you, you know, to cut you out. So it says the first step until the corporate ladder is vanishing for many graduates. Entry-level corporate jobs are down. Internship offers are drying up, and employers increasingly expect rookies to arrive fully skilled. AI is speeding the shift by, and that's another thing too. So if you go on these different jobs and you kind of underdeveloped, they're gonna shade you out. They're gonna see that, all right, there's not gonna be a lot of available positions. So you're going to see a lot of shady people in these jobs, a lot of cutthroat activity. Individuals are going to be making a lot of complaints. They're going to be depressed by the jobs that they inspired to be at. You know, their managers, everybody's going to, because they're looking to really, not only are these jobs oppressive, but they're turning these into a more and more condensed prison. And anything that's condensed with more and more people, a small select people, but everybody's stacked on each other, so to speak, being oppressed, they're gonna turn on the system, but before the system, they're more than likely going to turn on each other. You know, they're going to have problems, you know, with one another, and they're going to see their complaints are not going to be rectified, you know. So the American dream is shattered. It's as shattered as broken glass, you know. You can't take glass and refurbish it. You take your favorite, if you had a certain china, fine china, all right? Fine china is broken up. You can't take that and repiece it and appraise it and get the you know, the standard value. It's gone. They won't give you anything. So America is that, you know, it's looked at like that fine china. You know, scriptures speak about Babylon being the golden cup, but it's at an all-time low. But I'm gonna read a little bit on this. It says artificial intelligence is accelerating this trend by automating junior level tasks and giving companies an incentive to delay or reduce early career hiring. Experts warn that while this may cut costs in the short term, it could weaken the leadership pipeline in the years ahead. In the tech sector, hiring for new graduates in the 15 largest companies fell by over 50%. That's a large cut since 2019. According to a report from VC from Signal Fire, before the pandemic, new graduates made up 15% of big tech hires. Now that the number has dropped to 7%. Yeah, so it's an AI takeover. Like they said, these individuals that's going to be put in their roles, you already know it's going to be superficial. It's going to be a select few. You Negroes or you different tribes that's looking to get in these super high positions, you know, going to college and stuff like that. Some of you might get a position or two, but for the most part, this place is done, you know. And that's why we've been echoing the same thing constantly, echoing it year by year, that America is on its way out. And I'm going to read that about Babylon being a golden cup. You know, a lot of people believed in this American dream. They trusted in it, but then they saying it's an American nightmare. Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon have been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. So the nations are pissed because they're seeing that what they thought America was going to shape out to be has totally changed for the worse. They just changed the Department of Defense, the Department of War. You know, so he's already putting a National Guard in these cities. He's really gonna push the engine on these people and steamroll. Verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. Verse 9: We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her. Yeah, get out of the mindset of America. Oh, yeah, maybe it ain't no maybe. This place is done, man. You know, and you can call us pessimistic if you want. You can make any type of statement about our standpoint or our talking points, how we think, but it's all biblical, and it's all prophecy. Above that, because this has been a wicked kingdom that has oppressed the Israelites, you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and all three of you blacks, so-called blacks, you Latinos and Native Americans, which make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. All of you are getting, you know, pretty much epic squeeze. And let us, I read it over. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Yeah, so the declaration is there. It's pretty much abbreviated and shown that this place is done. So it's a ticking time bomb, you know, and the bottom out is inevitable. So for us brothers, we just have to stay consistent, stay diligent, and watch the fall of this bitch. Excuse my French, but that's the reality. We just have to wait, because we rejoice in the fall of our enemy, pursuant to the book of Sirach.
That's a beautiful thing. The same kingdom that has shackled our forefathers, broken us, psychologically programmed us, sickened us, poisoned us, is reaching its Candyland is burning. And that's a lesson. I hold that in my Rolodex, so to speak. But I just want to speak on that. We're in some heavy times, very, very beautiful times. We just got to consistently keep progressing. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Rashah, Shema, Kakodash. Double honor to the apostles of this great millstone. Shalom.